December was a very busy month for us. Along with the typical tasks that comes with the Christmas season, we also had spent a ton of time chasing and volunteering aboard the Holiday Express. Despite all of that, we still managed to slip away and kill some time on CPKC's Meridian Speedway. We start off the month in the small town of Gibsland, Louisiana at milepost 127. Jackson to Mexico mixed freight M274 is seen here being placed into the siding in town to allow a pair of eastbound stack trains to pass. A visitor from the East Coast makes an appearance in the form of CSX 5316. While CSX is not currently a common sight on the Speedway, that could very well change in the upcoming years depending on the results of the proposed buyout of the Meridian and Bigby short line to link CPKC and CSX for a quicker route from the East Coast down south into Mexico. Before our westbound is clear of the main line, we find daily stack train I-168 slowly approaching to a halt. This stack train is bound for Norfolk Southern's Inman Yard in Atlanta, Georgia. Fittingly, Norfolk Southern Power is on the head end. Unlike CSX, NS Power is very common on the Speedway due to the joint venture formed by Fallen Flag KCS and NS. The intermodal haulage rights have continued as usual through the formation of CPKC, but NS is not thrilled with its top competitor CSX likely receiving haulage rights in the future. The 274 has come to a full stop, and the conductor of 168 concludes his roll-by inspection and climbs back aboard number 8180, and the journey eastward can continue. Shortly after 168 cleared, the signals in town quickly gave an approach indication. Right on the eastbound's tail is the highest priority train on the Speedway, coast-to-coast Z train I-968. From sunny California, this train is also making its way for Atlanta. The 968 originates on Union Pacific Rails, who also has haulage rights over the Speedway, and as you can see, the UP Power usually leads the train on its entire journey. M274 now has the main line once again, and we catch a roll-by of it a few miles west of Gibsland in Taylor over the Highway 80 overpass. I would call it a successful morning in the Gibsland area after this, but a few weeks later I'd be back trackside for another day of Speedway rail action. Towards the later morning in Monroe, Louisiana, I managed to catch another I-168, but this time with a KCS Bell leader. We captured the train crossing over the Washita River, entering Monroe from West Monroe. That afternoon, the clouds rolled in and created an overcast over the line. We moved to Simsboro, Louisiana, and awaited westbound manifest M267. This daily mixed freight originates out of Artesia, Mississippi, and is on its final stretch of its trip to Shreveport. A Southern Bell SD70 ACE leads a pair of Canadian Pacific Beavers and a little Jeep locomotive. The former Boston and Maine GP38-2 came from the Monroe yard and is being sent to Shreveport for a typical inspection. The eastbound counterpart to that train, M266, is making an appearance on the siding track. Simsboro is a very common place for these two trains to meet, and it is often executed as a rolling meet thanks to the several mile length of the siding. CP 8103 is on the point, and wouldn't you know it, another Jeep is trailing behind. I'm willing to bet that it was being sent to Monroe to replace the Jeep we just saw heading west to Shreveport. These trains always have interesting cargo being hauled, such as chemicals and steel products bound for Artesia, but a highlight for me is the cuts of intermodal that are bound for the small intermodal terminal in West Monroe. KCS 4116 is bringing up the rear on DPU duty, and with that, our video is coming to an end. I hope you've enjoyed this compilation of the various Speedway action we captured throughout the month of December. If you did enjoy, please leave a like down below and consider subscribing if you haven't already. Until the next time, my friends, I'll be seeing you somewhere out there along the rails, and as always, thanks for watching.